Okay, so today is my first vlog ever. Well, like first time trying to do it, but take 25,000. Um, I'm vlogging today to bring awareness to a medical condition that isn't really talked about, but it's very hard to live with. It's fibromyalgia. I live with it. I know what it's about, and I deal with it every day. But to start off with, I'm probably going to do this all in a little bit of segments. What I'll do though is I'll introduce myself. I'll go through symptoms and different things that I've been learning and working with. To start off with, my name is Audrey. I'm on 4 different social media platforms. So I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook. Um, I usually do a lot of posting through Instagram. So you can see me as Audrey Vaughn, Audrey, or Bunny or Bun or Cute Bun. I usually go by Cute Bun 32 or Cute Bunny 32. Just Bunny's my nickname growing up. I still use it. And hey, I needed to find something to use, right? So, like I said, my name is Audrey. I'm 44. I've had fibromyalgia since I was a kid. And I've only been recently diagnosed about a few years ago after I fell and broke my wrist. And I went into a nosedive of a massive flare up, I guess is what you would call it. And that's when I decided to fight for a diagnosis or try and find a diagnosis. But I remember when I was little that I would get headaches and I would be so tired and I'd be told to go out to play because back in my day, we didn't really have the TV. We didn't have a lot of shows. There was no cable. You played outside, played with your friends, went out, did stuff outside. So I used to remember going to find shade sometimes and just lying down and resting. Just because I couldn't play. Of course, I played like any other kid, but I was always like one of the sickly ones growing up. I remember being so sick that I wouldn't care if I lived or died, to be quite honest. I was very sickly. And I think it had a lot to do with fibromyalgia as well. Um, the main symptoms of fibro people will talk about the most is the widespread pain. I mean, yeah, every day you're in pain, and it could be just like a couple of limbs, it could be your hands, it could be your legs. Most times, though, it is full body pain, especially when you're in a flare up. I mean, we're talking about your hair follicles hurt all the way down to your toenails. There's not a spot on your body that is not in pain. Pain level varies. A good pain day for some people could be 5, 6. Others could be like 3, 4. Flare-ups can be up to 12. And I know that pain scale is up to 10, but we're dealing with very painful days. Now, because we deal with pain on a regular basis and we function with pain, some of our pain days would be, to us, would be normal and we can function, could possibly put people that have not battled this pain into bed just because of the pain level. It is, I mean, it's a struggle every day to get out of bed, to be quite honest. Every day it's a struggle because you don't know how your body's going to be. You could be fine in the morning and by like noon you could be dying and suffering and you like don't know if you want to live or die. The other thing is fatigue. You battle fatigue every day. And it's not just like fatigue, but sometimes it's just you're too tired to carry your arms, or your neck feels heavy, or like you just can't, like you can't move. You're just so tired and that bone tired. How I describe it usually is, when you're coming down with that flu or cold and that body pain, that's us constantly, and it fluctuates. But that's usually what the pain we have. Not only that, then we have joint pain on top of that. So, you could be having a full body pain, but then your knees hurt extra much because of the joint itself. There, you can have different types of pain as well. There are a couple of other symptoms that nobody talks about, and it's kind of hidden because of stigma, and that is the depression and the anxiety. With fibromyalgia, you have high depression and high anxiety. I mean, I can just all of a sudden have a panic attack. I'm in my own house. I'm not going anywhere. Nothing's happening, but I just have this like this nervous like panic attack, and like it's hard. And when you work full time, your anti-anxiety medications are there for like cause drowsiness. And when you're working and you have anxiety and you're having a panic attack, that's not good. You can't take anything. So I'll talk to you guys about a little bit more later on about different other options to handle that, because there's a lot more we can do. Once you're diagnosed, you're put on medications, and currently I'm on 7 medications. The majority of them are for fibro. Some of them are just to counteract the side effects of other medications that you're on. Out of all the medications I'm on, 3 or 4 of them are weight gaining meds. So, ta-da! And with fibro, this is what happens. Because you have the fatigue and pain, it's very hard to exercise and move. But that's one of the big things they want us to do, is exercise, move, have proper sleeping, proper eating, and hopefully that can help manage the pain. Because if you don't have a very good night's sleeping, you will be in pain the next day, guaranteed. Sometime in the day you'll be in pain. So this is what happens with fibro people, and it's hard, and it's hard to deal with. I mean, I don't particularly care for what I look like right now, so I am going through a bit of a transformation, and this is part of what the vlog will be about as well. With that being said, there's other symptoms that aren't really talked about, is insomnia, and it's severe. I have severe insomnia. I'm on sleeping pills, and I still don't sleep. Some nights I'm like, I take my sleeping pills, and I'm like, come on. And it's not that I don't want to sleep. I do want to sleep. I'm tired, obviously. But, my brain's like, nope, I remember everything from the 4th grade and the dumb stuff you did in the 5th grade. Have a good night, type of thing. Or, like stupid commercials from 1999. Who cares? Like just random stuff like that. And it's kind of hard to deal with. The best thing, though, I've noticed, and I'm actually green friendly. I never thought I'd say this the way I was raised, but I'm very green friendly. Marijuana is one of the best things for fibro people out there. I've never tried medical marijuana, which is of course the CBD oil, and sometimes you could get it with a bit of THC, and that helps with the sleeping part as well. And there's medicinal purposes for that. But I've tried capsules and I've tried edibles of marijuana, and I sleep better. I'm more relaxed. I'm not as in much pain. I can function better, surprisingly. And you might get the munchies, but then you can munch on apples and carrots instead of chips, and you have a better, a healthier snack. Whereas your medications, just doesn't matter what you're doing, you're just going to gain weight anyways. You're going to gain weight with your apples. You're going to gain. Whereas medical marijuana, if you're doing your exercise and stuff like that, you can have your munchies, but then you're not like this. You can control it. So I'm going to be doing these in 10-minute segments, just so that I can upload everything. Another big thing with fibro is, you'll notice I'll shorten it to fibro, is fibro fog or fibro brain. Basically what happens is you're in so much pain all the time, and you're like so tired all the time that your concentration goes. You lose focus. You forget words. Like you want to say toaster and you don't remember the word toaster. You can picture it, and you can say, you put the bread in and you like put it down, and then later on you put the butter and stuff on it, and somebody will say, well, toaster, and I'm like, yeah, that's a machine. And it's really embarrassing sometimes, especially when you're in customer service and in a call center, and you're like talking to somebody about their benefits, and then you can't remember what the word is. And you have to fumble along. It's like, it's kind of embarrassing. So that's my experience for this part. So this will be vlog 1, part 1, I guess. And I'm gonna stop it here and then start recording again for another segment. And in the next segment, I'll probably talk a bit about what I am, and some other remedies that you can use to help control that's not medication based. So I'm going to stop it for now for here and get ready for vlog 1, part 2.